Right, I've mentioned swap to you before, and let me just zoom in so you can have a closer look at what Google says about swap, the definition. Okay, perhaps you could read that at your own leisure. But basically what it's saying is that broker closes down at midnight, and then it passes on to another broker, I presume. Right, but all I know is that when the broker shuts down for the night, you get charged a swap. And then when that happens, the trend signals always go pear-shaped. And this is not only happens to when a swap charge is being imposed, but also when you approaches the closure of the trading session. So always avoid coming to the end of a trading session, and I should just stick to one, like London, New York, or or Tokyo or Sydney. But don't do a trade that continues all day and all night. I know they say to leave your robot on 24/7, but I do not believe that should be done, and I do not advise you to do it either. Now let me just have a look at this thing I want to show you. And here I've got the trading account enlarged, so you can have a good look. Let me just go across, and this is where there's been a swap charge and a swap charge down here. And if you look at the date, that's when it's really roughly approaching midnight, and then it swaps over. I suppose that's why it's called swap. But as you can see a bit further down, these figures here on the right, can you see the massive amount of losses that's incurred because the signal had changed because of the swap action taken by the broker? Right, whether whether there's something in it, I do not know. When they close down at midnight and changes over or carried forward your trade, there's a massive change in signals. This also applies to when the session ends and it moves on to the next session, if you like. There's a massive change of signals as well. Maybe there's different demands, in the world for that particular currency. So, as you can see here, yeah, massive amount of money's lost. And here, as you can see, the robot tried to compensate by increasing the lot size through the Martindale system. So that's a demonstration of the Martindale system. Really, it's a very good system, but you got to keep an eye on it, or you're going to lose the whole account. You're going to blow your whole account into oblivion. Okay, so you need to be very careful using Martindale. I think I've mentioned that before in my videos, and this is a good example of what happens. So please do not use Martindale unless you know what you're doing, and obviously avoid the swap time period and also the ending of trading sessions. I should at least just trade for about 4 hours, 4 hours in a day. Don't be greedy. Right, okay.